Atul Khatri is focused on trying to do something around, only positive news, right? Where it's about mixing comedy, guidance, bringing on people who can help with issues around helping to deal with the quarantine situation. You could call them lightweight guidance on how to deal with it. And on the other spectrum, you've had people like Sadhguru, who's continuously doing live sessions, right?
Hi Manish, thanks a lot for joining us today on Mashable Outreach. I want to simply start off by asking you, how has this entire pandemic experience been for everyone at Facebook India and Instagram in general? We have of course seen a considerable uptick in numbers. A lot of more people are spending more time on their phones. So just tell us, how has this been for you and your team?
Shami, thank you for this opportunity. Actually, COVID-19 has caused things to change quite dramatically. I think this is at a fundamental level, it's a significant change, right? The traditional ways of most of our creators, our celebrity partners, our publisher partners, right, of generating content, of showcasing their passions and their lives, those have changed dramatically. No music tours, sporting games, events, even their lives have become completely constrained, right? But what has happened with that is that all these partners have come up with new ways, right, to express themselves, and importantly, how to connect better and closer with their followers, with the people they care about. And I think that is where we've seen substantial new things develop. I think the big one is live and people and creators, musicians, celebrities going live, right? And we've seen a lot of live gigs around music. Instagram has seen Instagram live with our program of live from the living room really take off, right? And that's been used by multiple artists, right? So musicians have been using it. People like Arman Malik, Lisa Mishra, Nizi, whole bunch of folks have been using that, right? Food has become a major passion point, and a lot of people have been using that, to have a method of connecting, right? Doing it in the morning. Somebody's trying to specialize in stuff for breakfast. Somebody else is going on and doing stuff that they can do with dealing with leftovers. So very unique things have started coming out. The travel people, and they've been doing a lot of work also, right, to be able to focus on motivational stories, their quirky travel stories that they've got examples of. Everyone's been affected by it, but what they've started to do is started to go deeper into content, deeper into more meaningful expression. And we've seen that people have picked up trends, right? Atul Khatri is focused on trying to do something around, only positive news, right? Where it's about mixing comedy, guidance, bringing on people who can help with issues around helping to deal with the quarantine situation. You could call them lightweight guidance on how to deal with it. And on the other spectrum, you've had people like Sadhguru, who's continuously doing live sessions, right? So yes, it is. I think different personalities have really shown their authentic self on Instagram Live, and that's really the beauty of the people who live on that platform.
Manish, could you also tell us about how the pandemic has impacted product strategy at Instagram? I'm talking about features and tentative timeline for launches of these features and things like that. How has the pandemic had a bearing on that?
Shamik, I think what we found is in this time period, collaboration across our teams has been something that's actually been reached a surprising level of productivity, right? Because I think there's been a motion of doing things very proactively out there, because people are dealing with fairly, I'd say disruptive kind of changes, right? So we focused on a couple of key themes as such, right? We focused on helping people understand social distancing with our stay home stickers. and in multiple languages also, to be able to
Right.
express themselves, right? We focused on stuff where they can show solidarity to healthcare workers, right? So that initiative with the entire approach around thank you and the thank you hour, right, where specifically you can make a call out to the partners on Instagram that you
Okay.
believe have been contributing, right? And we worked a lot to be able to work on misinformation, right? Given the fact that there's very little known, right, about this disease and as it is spread. So we worked with leading global health organizations to be able to land that. So on the product front, these are a couple of the things which we proactively come out, right, and get information out there, especially
Mm-hmm.
the health related information. We've also worked on being able to bring some new exciting things to the fore, right? We are going to launch today the food ordering stickers, right? Where
Okay.
we're going to
This
enable.
first debuted in the US, as I believe,
That's
yeah,
right.
a while
Yeah.
back.
So we're going to launch in India. That's launching in India today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where we basically are going to have, all the food outlets, the restaurants, and the food, delivery companies that are there, right? They are able to
Right.
put up stories, and with a link that goes directly to Swiggy or Zomato to be able to order, the items that are being showcased in a Instagram story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as well as be able to order a full range of products. So this is about helping our partners, right, especially in the F&B space,
Right.
be able to generate orders.
Since you spoke about the shopping stickers, Manish, I would just like you to highlight some of the other initiatives that Instagram has undertaken to help small businesses as well. I am aware that there are a few more. Could you just talk us through some of
Sure,
these?
Shamik. Actually, if you look at businesses, for sure, the bigger businesses have looked at, trying to understand how trends are evolving in this new scenario. I think the
Mm-hmm.
people who are most affected are the small businesses. We've tried to put out globally a program to be able to help about 30,000 small businesses, and that's the $100 million grant that we announced, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is across the world, 30 countries that we operate in, including
Right.
India. We are very keen that we are able to bring more India-focused programs into place, right? So we already
Mm-hmm.
have Boost with Facebook, right, which is a program that helps us enable SMB, partners and communities, right? And we are reaching close to about 6,000 businesses virtually, through this program and
Mm-hmm.
helping them manage in this manner. We also are working very closely with our core advertisers in
Okay.
working with a program called the Facebook Advertiser Vintage Program, fundamentally to be
Okay.
able to help them understand that as they have to go more virtual, how do
Mm-hmm.
they be able to get the kind of support that they need to handle the entire virtual transition or the entire online transition for them.
I am also aware that Facebook is looking to integrate messenger rooms into Instagram to enable group video calls, especially. Now, a pandemic like this, which has forced all of us to, work from home, of course, has also fueled the adoption of video conferencing apps like the one in which we're conversing today. Do you think, had it not been for the pandemic, implementation like this would have taken place this soon?
I think it's been something that's always been at the front and center of Facebook family of apps as such, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the remote presence, right, or connection of people has been fundamentally what we've been doing with video calling on Messenger and WhatsApp being substantially a big focus and a big push, right? We've already launched, if you look at across the family of apps on Messenger as well as on WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
Additional number of users can come in and use the app. So those are the things that have already been live. Video calling can be done for multiple people, but lots more
Mm-hmm.
to come. And the global rollout of Messenger and Rooms, right, is something that we're very excited to bring to India soon.
Manish, a while back you spoke to us about how content creators are doing their bit to try and wade through this pandemic and find a way to connect to their users. Tell us how branded content consumption has also changed and how are brands looking to find that missing connect with people, especially when everyone's at their homes?
It's been different. I would truly admit that branded content, right? Partnerships that influencers fundamentally live, businesses are created on Instagram for key influencers because of the this being the preferred platform, right, and the largest platform for branded content for them. That is, during COVID times, we've seen some very interesting things that have come out. Just a few examples, right? Virat Kohli has a very large followership,
following on Instagram, right?
Yeah. And he, and it's a very unique thing where he partnered with Philips, right, for their shaving trimmers, right, and used that to be able to create a very interesting partnership, right? Incredible 5.5 million views just for that, right? It's quite interesting. We've seen other partnerships come about, right? Puma did a very interesting one, again, around health and fitness with Sara Ali Khan. So yeah, I've seen unique things happen, but it's a time where everyone's looking at how to help various brands and how to get branded content into the next genre of authentic content, right?
Thank you so much for joining us today, Manish. It was a pleasure having you with us and speak to us at length about what a platform like Instagram has been doing to ensure that it's a safe space. And on top of that, for those seeking information on the pandemic and COVID-19 in general, to ensure that you get reliable information on the platform. For all of you watching us at home today, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and make sure you subscribe to Mashable India for more such content.